Hello everybody, it is I, Half-Pint, the Queen of Bones, and your mommy. And of course, being Thursday, your GM. As you can see, we got the whole crew here.
Hello.
And... Oh! Yeah. Our party last time made it to Absalom, and... may have not been so obvious when other people were passing through here, or... disembarked and headed for the nearest exit, but yeah, this place is fucking big. This is only the first stop though, as smooth sailing and fair weather's approving. They should be able to start the first trip off of Korthos and continue on their large epic journey quest to get all the way to the other side of the world. All the way around to the opposite side of the world. But yeah, you found a nice little spot thanks to your local bard that wrote down your tales and currently working on putting them into song in this Ronnie as we I would say as part of this being new in town, you are able to get a hold of a proper map, which is like split up into the different, you got like an overall Absalom map, and then you've got each district with their like notable locations on separate pages. It's like a map book. As the person selling it said, a piece of paper would be too big if we tried to write everything important to see in Absalom on a single map. The number of thoughts it would take to fit it in your bag would be impossible.
Fair enough.
What you do know though, of course, the docks are to the south. God, looking at this, like it would take hours to get to the docks.
So, what is our plan of attack here?
Well, first of all, we should figure out how much travel costs. Maybe find some quick work. After that, just sort of play it by ear. I mean, it's the other side of the planet, so there's lots of ways we could take it.
Oh, the names are out of alignment again. How weird. I swear Miles is slowly drifting further and further to the right.
Well, he is on a ship.
Hey, did you forget to drop anchor?
Look, that's Zephyr's job, but I'll double check with him.
Oh, alright. Guess we gotta get started on that then.
We might be able to hit up the places me and Achan were at the last time we went through Absalom.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
maybe. I don't know, maybe. Repeated customer discount or something.
Doubt. But
Or at least a trustworthy soul.
They
Me?
might know. They might know of others who need help. Because if they need help from us again, we did not do a good enough job the first time.
Oh? Story for another time, perhaps.
I wouldn't read too much into that.
Okay. Well, what are these places you were at before coming through?
Think.
Think, think, think. Think, 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 think.
I'm in the whole Winnie the Pooh pose.
Mhm.
I mean, I suppose marketplaces where, or bars where they would be able to pick up on some gossip, like, oh, that's something we can do for coin. Basic errands and stuff, like hauling stuff for people. He got enough coin to get to Atari. With this place being a bar, he might be able to get some work from people here. Or hear of it, anyway.
A big city like this must see its fair share of adventurers as well. Probably we'll be able to find, I don't know, some place where that's organized. At least somewhere to find work.
Well, as early as it is, you see Franz Shem already up, dressed, prim and proper, makeup and hair, floating around, getting themselves something to eat, as well as making sure everyone's in high spirit, chatting to the other people that were staying here for the night. Letting the other people, sort out the morning food orders and such, but he's like he's a social butterfly. Only it's the butterfly that gets right in your face. Ah, Sheila, my dear. I do hope you had a wonderful night. I guess I'll see you back in the evening. Of course. I'm always glad to be here to entertain. And you see a feline-featured woman just start heading for the door in a lot more modest outfit than she was dancing in last night. Only really on account of her having a bit of a overclothes on top of her entertaining outfit. She heads for the door. Her tail lightly flicks Achan on the way by before she's gone.
I'm sure that was nothing. Anyway.
Eventually, Shim's dance of socializing makes it to your table. I do hope everything was to your liking in your rooms.
It was.
Yeah, the beds were real comfortable.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Now, it's a matter of the mornings. Breaking of the fast to get you ready for the day. There's a number of options. One of my lovelies will bring you the full selection. Any of the ones that are just in plain writing are included with the cost of the room. Anything that has a is penned in a red ink, those are extras you can add to them. Same for the drinks. But I do hope your stay in Absalom will be eventful and you can come and tell me about it.
Something is interesting.
Interesting is definitely one of the many words I would use to describe Absalom. Had a bit of a problem around here not too long ago, but it's been sorted and the Ivy District has been rather quiet since then. Good for those living here, less fun for the storytellers.
Oh?
Oh yes, we had this chap setting up shop of a rather cheap butcher, and he cooked as well with the meat that he cut up himself. And of course, you know, when it's direct like that, is drew people in quite near and far. And he was a very, very hairy dwarf, incredibly so. And he was good at what he did, but the problem was he was fair isn't even the word for his prices. He was basically letting himself be robbed. But then it turned out that he wasn't a dwarf at all. He was literally a bugbear that was kneeling the entire time. Oh, it was amusing. And let's not go into where some of that meat came from, but it's been handled. He's been barred from opening business in the city.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable reaction to that. Huh. Well, you wouldn't happen to know where any similar work might be found. On the topic of things to do here.
Well, unfortunately, my scope is mostly around the Gutless Griffin and the Ivy District. Not heard anything of late. No one really had any sort of complaints or mentionable things last night. But as I said, my ears stick to the Ivy District mostly, so maybe there could be something if you venture further afoot. Excuse me. Takes a sip of coffee. Further afield. I'm still waking up.
Of course. You wouldn't happen to know where good places to look would be.
Well, it depends, really. Let's see. Well, to the east from here, we have the Wise Quarter, full of institutions and libraries and museums and the such. I don't know. Maybe head over there, see if anyone's tried to acquire a small fortune with some of the museum's pieces, or perhaps even see if the council have anything for unofficial parties. So their business is typically handled by those who are operating Absalom exclusively. The Ascendant Court, of course. It's got the cathedral, Darstone Cathedral. You know, everyone has such a buzz about that place, and too right. But again, those of faith might have their own troubles. The coins, being such a massive open market, can often be quite a buzz with pickpockets and the such. Not had any news of anything organized down there in terms of the crime, but local guard handles most of that. Of course, you came in through Westgate.
Indeed.
Of course, any of you need to maybe hone any of your skills. The Foreign Quarter has various dojos and fighting schools. The towering Grand Lodge of the Pathfinder Society's down there too. I happen to guess you're probably not members, since you didn't head that way initially.
What is the Pathfinder Society?
That answered my question. Well, I mean, they're only the globe-spanning organization based right out of here at Absalom. It is known as the city at the center of the world, after all. Pathfinders, adventurers, and basically, they delve in dungeons to explore, otherwise experience the lesser seen parts of the world. And of course, any information they find that's quite useful, they send back to their... basically an adventuring guild, if you want your adventuring to be a bit more organized, I suppose.
Oh. Interesting.
Very interesting indeed, and considering all the various dangers in the world, any of the venture captains are worth at least 50 guards on their own.
Maybe then we'll find some work we could probably do in that area at least. Something fitting to our talents.
I mean, maybe. I mean, they're always willing to accept new members. I've not heard anyone sort of be rejected by them. I've heard of some people, of course, failing some of the initial tests, but, well. I think most of the time it's people with ambitions greater than their skills, and of course they don't want to see people getting hurt unnecessarily.
Mhm.
But as a wise man once said, you're an old man in a profession where people die young. And, you know, down by the docks, all sorts can happen there. The waters are often treacherous. And with all the stories that they share of their ventures at sea, then, well, some people can often come to challenge said claims and, well, punch up in a tavern is not exactly what you're looking for, I think.
Not necessarily, but perhaps. Depends, I guess. Anyway. Anything else for us?
I don't think I've heard. Oh, turn. Well, for the same reason as the museums, there's always the pedal district. See if anyone's trying to take anything from any of the grand homes up there, and well, be well compensated, but probably underpaid for returning them. And the people of the puddles have enough problems with their day-to-day. Being the fact that they're part of these floods more time than it isn't. Those poor folk that live there.
Indeed.
I mean, there's also the Iorium, if you fancy fighting for some coin.
That may well be something we attempt. But... Or, well, maybe just me specifically, but... Regardless. Thank you very much for your information.
No, that's alright.
This has been very helpful.
Well, all the better for you to know where you're going and what you'll get up to, at least in a vague sense. But still, I'm glad you enjoyed your stay here, and hopefully see you again. Ah, here she comes. Hello, darling, come on. Come see these people and see what they need for the morning. I will leave you in the very capable hands of Delilah here, and, well, until next time. Saunters off. The young waitress comes over and, compared to the very, like, confident, moving despite all the, various activities, the morning, staff, at least Delilah specifically, looks like she's maybe still learning the ropes and not quite used to... She looks a bit more nervous than some of the evening staff. But she'll, hand the menus out and see to your orders well enough. You just feel like that at the moment she might not be ready for the chaos that is the evenings.
Was that?
I know. But yeah, the stuff included with the stay is the very basic, like, you know, bread, butter, condiments, like, or just porridge and stuff like that. But then they've got like charcuterie and stuff like that on the paying extra part. Maybe you want to have that bread filled and topped and whatever else with all sorts of garlic butter and meats, etc. But
Something here.
it's still, yeah. The stuff included is substantial enough scenes that you could all order one thing and only, I think, 2 people would be eating them.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
Last night, Bears said, "Oh, no, thank you, I don't drink." Today, this morning, Bears is like, "Oh, no, thank you, I don't eat." Still looks like a human, mind you.
Do you happen to have any minor magic items?
On me?
No, I seem like you like trying to order. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't happen to have any Oh, I don't know.
Bears just turns into Gale.
You did mention something about eating magic items at one point. I don't know.
mean,
Maybe I forget the context.
I think the context was mostly just going along with the joke because I eat
Oh.
ambient magic in the area as opposed to, like literally removing the magic from something. I think there's a Cirky ability that you can like fully remove the magic from something. I don't have it though. Nah, I talk to little guys.
Your
Exactly.
breakfast is someone comes over and just keeps doing prestidigitation, like just in front of you.
Yeah, just in the area.
Yeah, it's like, put some candles on the table, keeps changing their color. You're just sitting there like, tasty.
This one tastes like this. This one tastes like that. Yeah, person technically can eat. This
Mhm.
doesn't eat.
Fair enough.
Yeah, same with bears. They can, they just don't.
God, now I'm picturing like a Cirky wizard who like has the wizard, you know, the fucking Gandalf pipe. He's putting various like magically infused pipe weeds in there, and it's just like, breakfast.
Uh-huh.
The taste of illusion magic. Not as robust as an evocation magic, but it's the subtle flavor.
Don't want to go too crazy in the morning. You know what? I'm feeling fiendish today. Do I have any of that necromancy's weed? Oh, there we go. Straight Kush death. Got it. But yeah, I have things kind of vaguely planned, but then of course you got all this place you can go to. Go to it, and it'll work from there. Because the train has stopped. You'll walk in from here.
Mm-hmm.
Where would we like to go first? Do we want to split up and try to conquer more than one thing at once?
Splitting the party. What's a great idea?
Yeah, we'll split the party into groups of one, all walk into separate alleys and get ambushed. Make it easy. I'll walk into separate alleys one at a time, so that just in case.
Yeah. And then, oh no! It turns out that while going down those alleys, you all had the same bright idea that maybe we should ambush someone to make some money that way, and you end up ambushing each other.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I suppose the most logical thing is head to the docks and see what the travel situation and cost could be. I might give a crumb of suggestion.
Yeah. Well, we probably should see how much we will need to raise before we start looking for jobs. The docks first.
Yes. Sounds good to me.
Breakfast to the top.
Bum, bum.
However long that takes. Like, what? 2 hours from our current position? This is like on the other side of the freaking city.
Yeah. So, sticking to the main roads. You head sort of back down the way you came, and then past. Now here you got part of the dock that's in the puddles, and then you've got the rest of the dock going across the whole southern side here. Hello. Mash, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Where would you like to go?
More beautiful.
Definitely not the puddles then. The constant flooding and the low cost of living there has unfortunately led to quite a high rate of nefarious activity.
They probably have more expensive prices here than the puddles, but reliable shit.
Alright, ending up where you are, you see docks just all the way along to the right of you, all the way around to the left of you. And from here, looking out across the waters, you can see those dark spots that mark unfortunate vessels at the depths of the otherwise clear waters. You can see the walls of Fort Tempest just over here. You also notice that from about like here onwards, it is absolutely pouring it down across like almost like a wall ahead of you. So you're dry where you stand, you see just ahead of you that it is just absolutely storming on the waters. It's just a mere thin belt between the docks where the storm starts. Those moored and not venturing out into it are unaffected, besides the occasional extra roll in the waters from the further out choppiness. But nothing to cause anything but a light bob of the various vessels. We are going to switch to Medieval Harbor from Michael Gelfi Studios. Now that you're in this part of town. The number of people here, the number of ships of various different types. Along here, there's a number of different shipyards. All of them seemingly extremely varied in style of not only the ships they build, but the construction of their buildings. Or at least how it's been altered or decorated in some way. The gulls, shadow of the people. Now, despite how much activity there is, it's still perhaps quieter than you may have expected for Absalom. Achan and Vurzol, it's definitely quieter than when you arrived here.
Don't suppose either of you would like to lead the way. See, your contact
not-
is still here.
We did not. No, wait, we did probably come from the dock.
The only way onto the island. Yeah.
We will need to find a ship captain.
There is the Malin and Zen ships, the shipbuilders from Tianjia, that which you, when you didn't come directly from home, you probably had your own stops. Oh, that's the thing. I haven't read details on that yet. What manner was the journey? Did you do like a lot of land travel first, or did you find the first like dock and said, "Get me as far from here as possible," and they brought you to Absalom?
I didn't really discuss that much, to be honest.
Probably mostly just wandering around a lot.
Wandered about a lot before taking the boat to Absalom.
Okay, so depending on how much wandering there was, the ship you arrived on may have been a vessel in the style of the Dragon Empires. Or
To
if
put it into perspective, Aki left home 4 years ago. So,
true, and it's only recently you got here. How many months did you say it was that you had been in Otari?
I don't know.
Fair enough. But the vessel you took, I don't know, they would have pulled up closest to whichever shipyard is the one that would do repairs on that type of vessel, so... Hmm. Yeah, sorry, there's so many different shipyards that focus on different vessels. Although all of you, like, the two of you definitely noticed the Beast, the 5-story tower that contains the mechanisms for the largest crane in the known world that looms over this dock for various purposes. Though I'm sure when you first got here, you may have gotten distracted by Besmara's boardwalk. It's the east end of the dock is absolutely swarming with a bewildering array of carnival games, small shops, food carts, and games of skill, collectively known as Bismarck Boardwalk. The popular tourist destination. It's also popular with young lovers out on dates. And it's a spot that is certain to entertain and also drain your coin purses.
Coney Island.
Yeah, and several legitimate businesses operate here, selling inexpensive jewelry, hand pies, and mementos of a visit to Absalom. Yeah. Got your touristy bits there.
Yep. Tourist alley.
You know what? Just give me a random, like, just a random ship type that you came in on, and I can find the appropriate shipyard where you would have had your contact, I guess.
Fuck it. Royal Galleon. No.
I mean, my brain automatically
It's the
went to the...
biggest motherfucking ship.
Yeah. My brain ultimately went to the Tianjia focused one because of where Achan's from.
Mhm.
But,
Oh, Maxine has to be about that.
oh, okay.
Related.
That's fine. Maybe I gave you too much freedom. Everyone has the link to the interactive Absalom map, though, right?
Yes? It's been a second since is it in...
Uh, did I pin it? Titus.
Mouse is breaking down on me.
Oh,
Yeah, I've already ordered a new one, but I'm just waiting for it to come in. This mouse is breaking it down on me. That said, it has served me well for the past, like, 8 years. So, I got another of the same one. uh, there is Nathan and Jen ships in the docks district, kind of towards the far end, but they have, they specialize in Tianjia
Yeah, that's the one I was
ships.
thinking of.
That would be the
So they might
Why?
know ships coming in from or going out to Tianjia, which would make our journey a lot easier.
Yes.
But I don't want to make too big a decision before Maxine is able to get back.
great.
Oh, you're back.
Yay.
So to the... I already forgot the name. Malin and Jen ships. Wheeler?
Malin and Zad.
That?
Sorry, one more time?
I asked if we are going to Malin and Zed.
Yes, I saw
I
Maxine.
think so.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oui. Wah. Oui. Wah. Ooh. Wah. As you're walking along, getting by people, you see quite a few, actually, great number of people doing like maintenance on their boats. Most of the docks themselves are actually like occupied. The harbor is like most people are moored there. You do see quite a few people like sitting around when you feel like at this hour there should be quite a bit more motion. There's almost a bored sigh in the air. General malaise of typically thriving trading port. As you pass this central sort of like this gap here, you notice one vessel that is actually actively boarding people. This huge metal vessel that definitely seems to have odd construction to it. Those boarding, from what you can tell, appear to be of finer folk. Their clothes, the way other people are carrying their luggage. The well-dressed individual who seems to be checking each of their names and letting them in. Passing that, eventually you do end up in Malin and Zen's ships. The pair that run this place, Malin and Zen, appear to be working on a new vessel. You don't know enough really to tell if they're building a new one or fixing one that needs a bit of love. As you enter, though, there is a bell on the door, and it gets one of their attention. One moment. They seem to finish what they're doing and grab a cloth and start rubbing some of the oil off their hands. They seem to have been waxing some wood. Well, I guess wax off their hands, but you know what I mean. Resin, whatever. And they come on over. We were not expecting anyone today. There's something we can do for you. Oh, I recognize you. Looking down, as they get further towards the front of the place, to where there is like a counter, it gets to the point where they can see over the counter enough to see Verzal. And of course they see Achan, but I don't know if Achan's in the same form as when they were first here or not.
In some time.
Yes, and your kind are rare around.
Now the question is, where are we looking to get a boat to?
Probably
'Cause-
for now, just the continent.
Yeah. There's Almus, which is closer to our destination. Yes. I do have this interactive map of the entire world.
Oh, I thought I pinned that.
The
No.
one I found was. I think you might have unpinned it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let me in there real quick.
Yeah. 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 So, from the looks of it, there are two main ports that we can go to. Almus and Oparos. There are also smaller cities along the coast, but those are the two big cities. With Almus being the one closer to, or we won't have to cross a big river to get to where we need to go.
I'm all for that.
Ship to Almus?
Hmm? Oh, sorry, no, we only make the ships or repair them here. We do not charter the journeys ourselves. You would have to speak to one of the dock workers or see if you can. I think where the let's speak to one of the harbor masters who may have knowledge of who is chartering journeys at the moment.
That is fair. So, it might just be my misunderstanding, but the dock seems very crowded today.
Oh yes, very bad storms. Very bad storms. Um, some say even that the storms are caused by malicious elementals, and some others tell of mighty pilot vessels that have sorcerers that are causing this misfortune for Absalom's dock. But I don't know how much of this is real or not. But this is definitely hampering business.
Hmm. I knew something was wrong with the rain the moment it was stopped at a frickin' right in front of the port. Hmm. We most likely will not be able to leave until that gets settled.
Yes, the only one that seems to be getting passengers is that Kraken's Maw. The
Not good people.
oh, no, it's not saying about people. It is for aristocrats and nobles and such. It is like a big floating banquet hall, and seemingly impervious to weather effects. And well, the metal hull is very resistant to pilot attacks. They never missed a departure. But then again, there's a great deal of coin involved with boarding such a vessel. some say that its defenses are as fearsome as the creature it is named after.
Hmm.
I suppose someone had to make something to make sure all of these, He hesitates on his choice of words. Finer folk wanting to get places and spend their money. I think the only person I have any knowledge of that just has left the port to travel was a rather polite, fine fellow who shared some stories of and various stories of what is going on in Tianxia. His vessel did need some repair when he arrived, but thankfully we had it done for when he arrived just hours ago and departed with some haste.
Well, I suppose we should see what that's about first, Anne.
It's not like we can directly investigate the cause of the storm just yet.
Yeah. Might as well
Uh,
ask around. We might be able to find some information.
Best
Maybe
of
something
luck.
actionable.
Good fortune to you, and I hope you are able to travel soon enough. I do thank you for coming here seeking travel, though. All best we could do is sell you a vessel, but this passage is not the part of this we specialize in.
Ah. Much appreciated. Nonetheless.
Indeed.
And give a little bow.
Ursula bows back.
Out the door.
And out the door. And the only movement you're really seeing are some of the smaller fishing vessels that are able to at least try and get some work done before the wall of rain is hit.
Hmm.
Imagine there are probably some that have braved the storm, but, well, that's not your concern, really, to worry about. The dock masters are quite easy to identify. Each of them have a uniform of such, rather proper nautical attire, and all sporting 3-foot long, bright red feather out of the top of their cap.
Huh.
Sometimes they're at their little podiums, I suppose, you know, when you're at the little oh, what is it? Lectern? Yes, lectern. Their little desk with their book on it and addressing people's concerns, and some of them are, of course, wandering about. There's a rather slow business at the moment. But yes, given how busy this dock usually is, they all have proper attire to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Here. Said-
Get the name of what, sorry?
Oh, my brain today.
Brain? What brain? Where'd it go? Oh my.
I feel like an orange cat.
I don't know what it is today. It's like at least 3 of the 5 of us are like,
On standby. Coasting currently.
yeah, yeah. Well, I know what my problem is. But damn.
If you're about the vessel that is actually taking people on, yeah, it's the Kraken's Maw. You imagine it's that one extremely large metal ship you saw that is taking on people.
Metal ship at this time? Wild.
Yeah.
Like,
If you think about it,
It's not
space travel
necessarily.
is canon, so
yeah.
Yeah, Starfinder is happening right now at the same time as our little planet here.
Yeah.
But yes, it's only the only metal vessel in this entire place.
Huh.
I imagine that would be expensive to ride on.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk over to one of the dock masters. Pardon me, but is it possible to secure passage on the Kraken's Maw? And if so, how much would it cost?
They look you over and they turn to their book and they're looking through. See, they're flicking through many like schedule pages, and then they get into like a list where they're making note of regular vessels and their regular costs. Kraken's Maw, is it? Well, as it seems to be the only one for the larger passenger vessels currently facing the storms out there. This thing is not exactly cheap to ride on. Their typical price for someone who's not known to the captain and such is about 250 gold pieces a person.
Oh, yeesh.
I know I don't think I'd ever be able to afford that myself. And I get paid well
Super
here.
cash, 25 plat per.
If Wurzel could appear any more wooden than he is as a tree, he would. As he basically just freezes up at that amount.
It's about
He
the
doesn't fully understand.
Oh, good platinum.
Sorry.
it's just the way it is right now. I hear reports of very disgruntled elementals out in the waters. We're not sure why. We're trying to get some people into perform some sort of ritual to try and calm the spirits of the sea. And on top of that, I've been hearing, well, let's just say some of the wrecks that have drifted this way aren't exactly looking like they sank out of some bad weather.
Ah,
If you ask me, I've don't pay too much into rumors since it's not my job, but I've been hearing some of the older, saltier sailors around here mentioning something about a red beard.
ooh.
Nasty tales about that one, I tell you. They're dating about 100 years and he's meant to be a human man, so I think maybe they're just trying to find a good excuse for what's going on right now.
I maybe it's worthy of investigation then.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for the information.
Oh, you're more than welcome. It's what I'm here for. And honestly, it's nice to see someone a bit different from the usual lot around this part of the dock. Name's Sheesh, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you, Sheesh.
It's nice
I
to
am
see someone
Percy.
not just overextend the vowel for once.
Maybe we should look into some of these people talking about red beard. Or maybe we should see if we can volunteer to join the ritual crew. Might be able to help them.
I would be more helpful with the ritual crew myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you intend to help out with that sort of thing, then maybe head over to the Pathfinder Society. They're the ones sorting this out, or at least trying to.
I see. And for the sake of curiosity, that where would we look into information about this red beard figure? Beard.
I mean, if you wanted to look into that, then, well, I suppose you could head on down to the Glog Pit. Not the nicest place for unless you're a salty sea dog like most people around here.
Understood. Well, thank you very much. According to our map, the Pathfinder Society is rather far away. Do we want to see if we can gather any information at the whatever?
I already forgot the word. The name.
Grog
Hold
pit.
on. We'll get there.
Yeah. And then head up to the Pathfinder Society, or would we rather... Well, I don't know. I'm open to suggestions here.
Probably best we start with what is close.
What district was the Pathfinder Society in again? Is it the Foreign Quarter?
It was the foreign quarter, yeah. In the Grand Lodge.
I could just... Yeah, I'm like trying to fucking frantically search the icons when there is literally a search function in this game. Not this game, this map.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
It is, when you remember to use it and are not a stupid like I am.
Alright. Well, let's... find... that, let's head up the...
Boardwalk.
see what we can find in the grog pit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A cup of coffee.
Yeah, me too. I'm doing that during break.
Alright. Alright, so you head to the grog pit. It is the dock's best known flop house and also most dangerous place to go drinking, sitting a mere block from the beast, that being the large crane. Very popular with the local dog workers, and given the current situation, it is extremely busy in there. Crowded local tavern
See,
from Board Coast Soundscapes. Coming up. Alright. Many a salty sea dog and other rough and tumble types are in here, drinking the time away, playing various games of chance with one another, disagreeing on some of the rules and starting fights. As one of them gets a bit too rowdy and one person is knocked towards some of the patrons at the bar, you'd hear this bellowing, commanding voice. Like, "Boy, watch the other patrons! Might not kick you out, but if you piss me off anymore, I'm going to be ending that fight. As this voice booms from behind the bar as Valsen Minstros, a rather imposing male human, stands behind the bar, currently just sort of taking used tankards and grabbing a cloth and kind of like just drying them off than actually like washing them fully, just getting them ready for the next guy because it's just very busy.
Person makes his way to the bar where this guy is.
Okay, you head up to the bar.
Hello.
He looks left, looks right, leans over the bar.
Waves. I mean, he's probably like not even a third the height of this thing.
You hear almost like a creaking as this large tree of a man just like leans forward, just like, oh, hello there.
Hello. Me and my friends were hoping to find out information on red beer.
Repeat? Well, sure you can probably ask around and get plenty of stories in here. But hey, you don't look like you're from around here, so maybe toss a coin in and get some grog first if you plan on getting anything out of any of this lot. Don't matter where it's from, what denomination, 1 coin, grab a tankard, and you just scoop yourself a bit out of the top there. And you see this large, like, keg with its top off that just has this grog in it that's almost like a forever stew of grog. For those unaware of the forever stew, it's taverns back in the day who just have a big old cauldron of stew that they just keep adding to, and it just, rather than like using it and then getting rid of it, they just keep adding to it forever. I know some tales myself, but we're very busy, and well, I ain't got the time for ghost stories. But welcome, all the same. If you want some of the grog, as I said, 1 coin, 1 scoop, enjoy. That same pair that was scrapping before. There's another loud punch, and you practically have a guy trip over you, Wurzel. And immediately he gets up and glares at you, and it's like, what are you going to do that for? What are you doing? Get out of my way. You want some? Like, just very clearly not your fault, but he's very angry at you very quickly, and then just from behind the bar you hear, right then! And he just comes over the bar, grabs this guy, and just fucking slams him into the ground, and he's immediately unconscious. Enough! You! Sit down! Pointing to the fella who was fighting. The guy he's put on the floor, he basically drags him and just has him sit him up against the bar and just kind of gives him a little, like, pat on the top of the head and goes back to serving. Sort of notice he almost does like a quick pass of the palm in front of his face to make sure he's still breathing. Sorry about that. It's to be expected around here, but I always make sure to end the fights.
Barry's just looking at him like, wow, you're real strong.
Oh, hey, I sure am. This is not the place for children, young lady. I will give you that bit of advice at least.
Oh, it's okay. I'm with Mr. Mittens. Holds up her bear.
Sure you are. She with you. like he mouths it just like, she with you? Like looking to her. Like assuming the other people he doesn't know are like together, having arrived at the same time.
Ferris just kind of nods.
Looks around at all of the rabble rousers and extremely hardened patrons and like eventually just sort of shrugs like, not my business, but is also every so often like looking over, just making sure no one starts a fight with a little girl and gets too much attention brought here.
At some point, someone does pick a fight, the little girl just wipes the floor with him.
The fight is 6 seconds, and it's just little girl turns around, grows claws, slices their throat open, and then returns to the conversation she was having.
You know what? Why not? And he's like, whoa, little lady. Ugh. Everyone saw that. He pushed her first. Right? Right. Various patrons. When the guard come round, self-defense. Right, yeah, right.
We were asking after Redbeard, yes?
Yeah.
Focus today. Yippee.
Valson doesn't have time to tell those stories of what he's calling ghost stories. He said you're free to ask some of the other salty sea dogs around, but at the moment I think he's more focused on the fact the little girl just killed someone. Which he's fine with.
That was a joke.
Honestly, how
I
much
made the
restraint
joke.
does Mary have when someone picks on her?
I mean, if that depends on who picks on her and what they do. If they like call her pipsqueak and put their head on her head, like if they're very, very bad looking. Look, her house was burned down by bandits. She does have a stereotyping. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, there is definitely some people that fit that stereotype in here.
Yeah, if one of those guys are the ones that approach and are like, "Hey, little missy, you should go home and to your mama," she just look at them with those dead eyes and be like, "My mama's dead." Slashes their throat like you.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, let's say those exact lines happen, but he kind of grabs her first, like to get her attention. Therefore, that makes that a bit more justified.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, hey, you!" sort of grabbing her shoulder. And yes, after that, there's honestly, there's no like pause much at all. Like he gets laid out, people just carry on. Among the other patrons, you do see some that maybe have more reputable, as you do see some followers of Caden Kalen around, who seem to be currently in the middle of worship. That being drinking heavily.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
Suppose we have to ask around with those fine folk over here.
Bears is not particularly worldly and does not know the difference between the people in here who would be reputable and the people who are not. Bears should not be in charge of this.
We're a bunch of misfits. None of us know the underworld at all.
So, somebody else? Preferably somebody with, like, what, society? Underworld lore?
Do you want the teddy bear to do it?
The teddy bear probably has like a positive modifier on this at least.
Plus 11 to society?
Yeah, it's better than mine.
All right.
You know what my society is? Fat 0.
The
Good luck.
fattest zeros.
Okay. So would that be just
I mean, you're approaching the Canaanites?
sure?
Or looking for more sailory folk?
Really, this.
And if we want advice on Redbeard, sailors,
Reputable
mate.
information about a potential pirate. Yeah.
So Mary will skip over to the sailor-looking boat,
Chris will
to up
follow
to their
behind.
table, and I imagine she has to get onto her tiptoes to sort of like look over the edge. Excuse me.
The Canaanites finish whatever current sip they're doing, and you see one fella standing on the table. Look over, and it's like, would you look at that? Hello there. Aren't you a bit young to be in here? As a pixie fellow with a appropriately sized tankard in his hand comes walking across the table towards you.
Mary sort of tilts her head. It's like, I think the guy up there, she points towards the bartender, said the same thing. But, you know, I'm dead, so I don't really age.
A couple of people choke on their drinks.
I just like Mary being mildly unsettling to very disturbing.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say mildly fucking unsettling. This is a
Right.
very disturbing moment, yeah.
Yeah, sure you are.
Bears directly behind her doesn't make any note of this.
Mary will put Mittens up onto the table. Mr. Mittens had some questions for you.
Oh, alright. Hello there, Mr. Mins. He walks up to you on the table and holds a hand out, and he goes to like grab your paw, not expecting you to like move, and goes to try and
Except
shake it.
Before he goes to grab it, like he sticks his hand out, so I stick my paw out and shake his hand.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, lovely to meet you.
Alright, yep. It's... Alright, pop it, of course.
Indeed. I do apologize for my friend here. She is a bit, rambunctious, if you will. So, my colleagues and I are looking for some information on a bloke called what? Redbeard? I was hoping you might be able to assist us in this matter and point us in the right direction, or give us any details you might know about.
Redbeard, well, he's dead. You hear like somebody kind of cut him off. He's been dead for a while. At least. As for people, I don't know why I started that sentence. I didn't really have anywhere it was going to go. Hi, Codicious. Thank you so much for the raid.
Very, very narrowed eyes there at that guy. You cut your friend off, but he was about to say something with the, oh, he's dead. Been dead for a while.
Oh, you've seen things.
My sus
Oh
meter
God,
is
you've seen
tingling.
things, haven't you? Shit, she's beautiful. Nice face, but I like the ginger.
We've been sleeping together so many years, it would be a little weird if you didn't know me, don't you think?
Mage's Arena. Okay, did you have
I feel
fun?
like I definitely remember sleeping with someone as pretty as you.
I've been here for it all, darling.
Daylight Savings. Thank you for the follow. Let me grab you out, wrap you up in nice cold bandages so good and snug and welcome to the mummified. No, well, I mean, he's not wrong. If was essentially what I was going to say. A bit less blunt, but he's a few more deep than me in terms of our prayers. And he kind of gestures the mug. Yeah, I'm still far less drunk than you. Ah, not drunk. I'm pious. Yeah, feeling pious right now.
Would I be able to make a perception check to sort of read these people? Because there's no really insight check with Pathfinder.
Yeah, like perception, whatever.
Because one of the descriptions of perception is, and tell whether something about a situation is suspicious. I will do this.
For drunk folk, nothing is suspicious. But, you can see the fella that is, like, chiming in appears to definitely be a dwarven fellow and is probably handling more drinks quite readily than than the pixie fella is, though he does seem to be handling his drink quite well. They are merry, but still got they're still coordinated, I'll say. Well, yeah, anyway, yeah, last story I heard of Redbeard was, well, about how he got sunk 30 years ago. But his name's been cropping up around here quite recently, given the bad fortune of the weather and that. Not surprised, he's the ghost of Redbeard, or the return of Redbeard, or quite a favourite round here for blaming on that. Well, yes, unconfirmed, but people like to blame things, and well, when you do the sort of things Redbeard, people are going to be blaming you for things long after you are dead.
Well, ghosts are a thing. That's what Mary here is. Gestures to the little girl who talked about being dead.
Right? Takes a drink. In fact, it's like almost like hearing that information, almost like in sync, everyone takes a drink. Like, as if they're like quietly, just with like knowing glances, having a little drinking game about this conversation.
Mother fricker. Right. Well, yes, they're very, very real, but I don't know. It's more the fact that Redbeard's kind of pops up as a thing in the terms of people ruminating, not in any sort of real consistency, just wherever something generally kind of goes wrong.
It's not like we're hearing like regular reports of ghosts of Redbeard or anything. I mean, honestly though, if you were, I think you'd be more likely to see them out in the water. And right now, that water's angry.
Ooh, angry water? That sounds neat.
Oh yes. Just like we got very happy water here in these mugs. And he takes a drink.
Happy water?
Now you hold on there. I see you getting excited. It ain't no happily juice, unfortunately. Regardless of your state of existing, still don't think we can let you have any. But yes, for those of a certain taste, you drink it, makes you happy. Not to say we're not happy without it, but a little extra happiness helps every now and again. Especially one's feeling particularly pious. But don't worry yourself about this Redbeard thing. Honestly, if anyone... Excuse me, takes a drink. If anyone has any information of any real Redbeard ghost sightings, ain't gonna be the fellas in here drinking away their sorrows. Gonna be the Pathfinder Society. Them lot wander all over the globe finding all sorts of things and adventures and making notes of them and sending them back and doing all sorts of adventuring stuff. We, however, maintain our humble and wonderful little business and beliefs here.
Roads lead to the Pathfinder Society, I guess.
No, when it comes to adventure, they've got the most of it. I suppose there's also those little jobs and such that are, well, more differently structured place of revelry might have, or one of the guild halls, or maybe the local law, or you never know, might run into a distressed fair maiden in the street who's lost her husband, or his mother's sick, or any of those little goods you can do in the world by helping someone out. Absalom's a big place, lots of people, which makes those rather infrequent things that happen to people a bit more frequent because of just how many people there are.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, he's right.
We always make sure to do a good turn. Would be a shame to the...
Odds.
It is the hero's way, after all.
Right. Thank you for your time, gentlemen. We appreciate it very much.
Quick question before you go. As
Yes, sir.
this elven lady who's been listening in the entire time, quite angular and stern features, but her merry smile disarms the otherwise like sharp features. Do you drink? She sort of offers the tankard forward, which is a full-size
To
one.
Mittens?
Yeah.
So, canonically, we've established that Mary can eat, and that's how Mittens does consume food and drink. However, he was not always bonded to Mittens. Or she was not always bonded to Mittens spiritually. So, he takes the tankard, and he is smallish, so it is probably relatively big in his hands, and his mouth opens just like it is when he spews fire bees. And it's got like the stitching, zigzagging up and down between his upper and lower lips. And then he pours it into his mouth, sets it down. Yes, I do. I am able to drink.
Fascinating. Thank you. I've never met Poppet before, and well, I'm not sure when I would again, so I had to allow my curiosity to get the better of me now, or forever wonder. Oh, thank you for that.
It is never a bad thing to seek knowledge, my lady. Sort of does like a little bow, like if he was tipping it. Like if he had a hat, he'd be tipping it, but he's just got his little bow hat. I don't like that you rolled a D100 right there.
Yeah, me neither.
The grog is okay today. It is perfectly average grog.
Understandable.
Ah, mid.
Mary
Oh,
picks up Mittens
and he's got manners too. Oh, I could just eat him up.
can't eat Mr. Mittens, pulls him off the table.
That's correct. Yes, I misspoke. I apologize.
Not, thank you. Sort of skips away from the table back to the rest of the group. Fucking love Mary and Mittens.
Okay. Now it's break time. So before we resume, everyone take 10 minutes. Everyone out there watching, take 10 minutes. Make sure to stretch, hydrate, get snacks if you need them. See you in 10-ish minutes. Hey, we're not all back yet, but I thought I'd just bring the stream back. Just wanted to have a chat and stuff. How we liking the session so far?
It is great. I like it.
Everyone is so low energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of us are back. We just bark.
Got up and walked around. Now I've eaten, so I am a little better. I had coffee.
Yeah, I had a snack too.
Yeah, yeah.
I had some tasteful nude.
Hello? Oh.
Good and spicy. Tasteful, also spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really just said fuck it and kind of went for it with that bartender voice. I think I got the point across of what he's like.
Mhm.
Really had to open up my chest there.
I worry we may have lost Maxine at some point along the way.
Maxine maybe EPBP.
As she has gone idle on Discord.
Yeah. Let me have a little poke.
To be honest, I have a bit of a blank spot for myself. It's just like, huh?
That's fair.
I fully didn't process what you just said. My brain just decided no. What was that?
I have a blank spot in my memory from right before break. It's just like,
Boom, boom. But yeah, there's so much in Absalom. And I'm like, I don't have the official book for like the quests here, so I'm slowly going through all the districts and trying to figure out stuff. I got some stuff. I also figured I might just spend quite a bit of time kind of getting a feel for the place.
Yeah. I have a feeling once we get to the Pathfinder Society, we might have a moment of, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum. Ah, there's a Maxine.
I totally fell asleep.
Okay.
Understandable.
I mean, we can call it a half session if people are muddled.
I feel fine now. I don't know how long that's gonna last because my attention span with this, I'm trying a new medication.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Alternates me between being like practically hyperactive and dead.
That sounds about right when your body's like, what is going on? What is this? This is new. What's going on? How do I handle it?
Uh-huh. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. In fact, my brain shut down for a half second there. So
Alright, I think a half session sounds good. I think we got a good bit of progress done.
I'll have to watch back whatever y'all talked about.
Basically, long and short of it, you're gonna have to go to the Pathfinder Society to try and figure out what's going on with the weather and see if they have anything they could use help with, or maybe even
Gotcha.
join to make money. Because the only ship that's currently able to function, apparently, is the Kraken's Maw, which is like apparently basically a floating banquet hall for nobles that costs for the trip you want to do is gonna cost $250 a person.
Wow. Okay.
So you need to make 1,000 gold in Absalom to pay for it.
All right.
or else just
That
help the
makes
Pathfinder
Aki feel a
Society.
little less
do
bad
a letter.
for spending party funds on herself.
On things.
Yeah. Fun things. And stuff.
So,
Stuff
yeah.
certainly happened. Or stuffing, I should say.
Stuffing.
We learned about a ghost or a dead pirate named Redbeard, who is claimed to be related to this, but is probably just people blaming weather on dead pirates again. But all signs point towards the Pathfinder Society. So
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Of course, there are also faster ways to make money, but that's party prerogative.
oh, we also committed our first crime in Absalom. Murder.
Wow.
Yes, a rowdy, unsightly sort grabbed Mary by the shoulder and basically started being like, "You shouldn't be in here, go home to your mother," and then got clawed.
Got a new breathing hole.
Not very good at its
That type of
function.
little girl.
God damn it! Why is it? I fucking was cleaning up cookies and stuff, and I'm still encountering more and more shit that I could have swore I left. That's like I left Twitch out of the erasure because of my logins and shit. And yet it's still hitting me with having to accept cookies and stuff. Like, but I didn't delete the cookies. Why ever do it again? Like, it's only one click, but sometimes Twitch gets in a loop of having to accept those. Like, I just had to accept that Neri is for mature audiences 3 times before I went through it. So now I can raid Neri. Okay, let's go. Alright, well, as always, be good to yourself, excellent to each other, and critical hit your enemy. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.